The reason that boat positioning can be so important is that when you're fishing a crankbait, a lot of times angle has everything to do with it. And I don't want to be driving my boat up on top of those fish if I'm going to come back and fish from a different angle, because I may fish go in this direction, not get bit, and I'm able to turn around, come right back down that same line from a different direction, a different angle, and I'm able to trigger those fish. So it's really important to be able to see what you're fishing and be able to keep your boat in good position, but be able to keep your boat off of that structure, off of that cover. By far one of the biggest advances in technology for us fishing in the last couple years for me is the Humminbird 360, especially on lakes like where we're at right now. There's no contour lines, there's no mapping on this place. It's a smaller body of water. And I've been just fishing down the bank and I notice that there's something off to the side. I can't really quite tell. I've been moving. 360 works best when we're holding still, but I can look on here and I can tell that we're getting a hard bottom. We're starting to get a little bit of rock out here. And so as I get closer, I'll be able to tell what that is. I can zoom out and you see how there's this line that goes across right here and it's all black behind it. Well, what that's telling me is that is an edge, right? That's a real steep drop. So just like side imaging would work, it goes out there to a point and then it's black behind that. Well, I know that's a real steep edge, a real steep break. I've got mine set at about 100 feet. So I know that each ring is about 25 feet away. So I can look and say this is 25, 50, 75. So I know that I need to make my cast 75 feet out there to hit that rock. When I'm fishing a crankbait, whether it's shallow, deep, one thing that I'm always looking for is good transitions. If I've got a soft bottom, I really want to key in on those hard bottoms. You know, whether it's sand or a rock mix, that's where those fish are going to live. That's where they're going to position up. And so being able to use my 360, being able to see those transition changes, that helps me line up my cast. It allows me to be a lot more efficient on the water. And I can't tell you how many times I've been just going down the bank with my 360 and seen something out off to the side, whether it was a big rock pile or maybe just a lone tree out there, and went out there and caught some of the biggest bass of the entire day out off of that little isolated cover that oftentimes would get overlooked. Right off that point,